I've completed my evidence today, and as you can see, part of that evidence was about what happened in the tunnel, which was one of the most horrendous incidents that took place on the 9th of July. And you can, see from the evidence what actually took place. The video is clear, and it shows that tear gas was shot at us from both ends. This is something I've said before, that they were shooting tear gas at us from both ends, and that we were trapped in that tunnel. But I'll say no more about the evidence. It's for the panel to evaluate, but I think the video speaks for itself. So, I believe that the evidence from the CIJ was very interesting evidence. It is an objective look at the press and how it was reporting the news in the run-up to the 9th of July and after. And I think this is important for a country like Malaysia, where we are heading apparently towards a more democratic atmosphere. I think the press has a role to play. I have always felt the journalists do their best. They report news. I personally believe that it's the editors who actually decide what eventually comes out. So I think we support independent journalism. We support journalists who are independent. We are critical of editors who chop and change the stories of journalists so that it fits in with their policy. So we support the NUJ, who is now calling for editors not to do that, to allow journalists to be professionals, as I know journalists want to be.
When do you meet with the police regarding the Bersih tree?
No, we haven't met yet. We will be writing, we're writing next week. We need to firm up our plans, and then we will be writing to the police. And we're also notifying DBKL.
You have notified?
Not yet. We are going to notify DBKL as well. I mean, obviously, publicity every day is not enough notification, so we will notify DBKL.
How about the comment of the, let's say, the police?
Security law.
No, security law. I mean, for the
Bersih 3.
Bersih 3, the himpunan hijau. Actually, they walk from KLCC to Dataran Merdeka, and police already mentioned that. No, somebody said that they wouldn't allow them to berarakan. So what do you comment on it?
Well, I mean, it's something that, we have to plan routes anyway to Dataran Merdeka. It is better that we plan routes to Dataran Merdeka and confine to those routes. It is actually better for order and for, to regulate the crowd if we actually plan routes. So in my view, how do you expect people to come to Dataran by helicopter? They have to walk there or they have to drive there. So we really sensibly, we are planning routes to Dataran Merdeka, but it is for the purpose of good order. We want to be able to arrange for places where people can park, and that's why Dataran is ideal, because it's near public transport as well. So we want to be able to be clear with the crowd that they should follow certain routes for the purposes of good order.
So the inquiry, what's the next step for this inquiry?
I think after they finish with the next session, where certain clips will be shown, I believe the panel will write their report.
So how about the comment that Amar saying? He said that Dataran Merdeka is a heritage, so you might damage the heritage. He said this thing.
Yeah, but you know what? They have functions there every week. All right? Why is this excuse being used only against us? And I think it's time they realize this is public space. It belongs to the rakyat. So there should be very little restriction on the use of that space by the rakyat. We have promised that it will be peaceful. And I can tell you this, if anybody tries to cause trouble or shows aggression, we ourselves will hand them over to the police. That's how firm we are going to be in the manner in which we're going to conduct this. We have proven it in the last rally. I have faith in Malaysians. We know how to handle this. We've done it before. We've done it with Perhimpunan Hijau. If the police cooperate, and I believe they will this time, I think we can have a very peaceful sit-in, and that's what we are looking forward to. And we're glad the government has taken the stand that they will not interfere with Bersih 3.
So Dato', sorry for late, eh?
Yes.
Okay. So just because this Nadri, so he said, the Dataran Merdeka also belong to the DBKL.
All right. By the way, Dataran Merdeka belongs to the rakyat. Sorry.
Okay.
That's my view.
Okay.
DBKL is managing. That's all.
Okay.
All right.
So
we will notify DBKL.
Okay.
Next week, we will be notifying DBKL.
Okay.
That we will be using Dataran Merdeka. Once the government has given the green light to Bersih 3 as they already have, DBKL has no reason to stop us using it. Okay? And it should be just a formality. And as we have said before, almost on a weekly basis, events and functions are carried on in Dataran Merdeka. And we have checked. Dataran Merdeka is free on the 28th of April between 2 to 4. So really, to me, we will notify DBKL certainly, it's just a formality.
But they have tried to stop other events before, like the Occupy Dataran.
Yeah.
They had said that those people are not allowed to gather there as well.
Yeah, I know. But you see, what is the basis? How is it some are allowed, all right, in large numbers, and some are not? What is the basis? Because they don't like what people are saying? Is that the criteria? If they don't like what you're saying, they stop you? That's not the right criteria. Sorry. No, we are proceeding with Dataran Merdeka. Because we, so far, have seen no reason not to.
Basically, the whole DBKL permission thing and all that is just a formality. Basically,
to us, it's a form. We're just notifying DBKL.
They don't own the rights to stop you from.
Sorry, it belongs to the rakyat, as I said. All they have, and I'm not even sure those are the rights to manage. So, as far as we're concerned, it's we will just notify DBKL. We want this to go smoothly, and it can. You see, the last time this is how we were given the runaround. You go here, you get this permission, you get permit, etc., etc. We hope it's not happening again. I don't think so. So we will proceed in good faith on the basis that the government has allowed us to proceed, and therefore there should be no hitches.
Yeah, some say that actually the government stance now is quite soft. Would you afraid that the turnout might be also getting weak? Because some analysts say that last time, because of the government oppression, then the Bersih
it increased the numbers.
Increased the numbers.
Yes, I'm not worried.
Not worried about it.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the numbers turning out. I think there's a lot of interest, and I have full faith in the rakyat.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.